everybody, welcome along to our first proper broadcast out here in the countryside, out here south of Rome for the classic tarmac rally that is Rally di Roma Capitale, the 2021 edition of the FIA European Rally Championship. And it doesn't look much where we are, but the stage that we're about to witness here on our live broadcast this afternoon is a bit of a classic. It's a bit like the 21 bends going from the bottom of the hill to the top of the hill at Alpe d'Huez on the Tour de France. This is a real twisty one, starting down in the bottom of the valley, coming up to the top. And yeah, it's a great one. It's the first proper live stage that we've had today. We've been broadcasting on ERC radio this morning from the stage ends, and it is an Italian classic here in Italy. Yesterday we opened the rally with the ceremonial start and the street tour in the centre of Rome, which was absolutely incredible. Beautiful, beautiful city, the eternal city. We drove round it on the cobbled streets past the Colosseum. Oh, it was just absolutely gorgeous after the start outside Castle St. Angelo near the Vatican yesterday. But here we are. This is the stop line, and these are the stages this afternoon for you. It is beautiful there. We've got the helicopter up in the sky, and of course we've got hopefully some onboard camera action coming up for you as this stage winds its way up the hillside. So the Italians certainly like using Pirelli rubber on this kind of surface, and the Italian drivers are super strong here amongst our ERC field for round 3 of the championship. After being in Poland and then going on to Latvia, here we are for this one this afternoon. But just have a quick look at the scenery. It is absolutely stunning. First on the road today, Andreas Mikkelsen. He's never been here before, but opening the road for us today. Not real many issues with pulling the rocks and the gravel out in the cuts in the stages. Is the zero car just coming through to the end of the stop line. But on this stage, because we're on tarmac, it's not so dirty, this one. There isn't that many opportunities to pull out gravel onto the cuts. And this road isn't as polluted as we were expecting it to be for the second pass this morning. So with the zero car with us at the end of the stage, just sorting themselves out, and then the stage will be up and running and live, just getting some new pens sorted out for the whiteboard at the end of the stage. It's amazing what's delivered to the end of the stages in various cars coming here. We get the truck that came through a short while ago delivering us water at the stop line. Now we've got a selection of pens. No pressure. Happy with that?
Okay.
Right. Okay, so we'll swing the camera around. Hopefully you can see us in the moment. So the guys at the end of the stage here, so they get the time fired off to them on a radio system from the timing beam, which is just a few hundred meters down the road from us. But they're already here, and then they have the link back to Rally Control, where they link back to Rally Control, where the times are all inputted into the system, and then we have the whiteboard. But Andreas Mikkelsen is into the stage, first car on the road, on the way up from the bottom of the valley to the top where we are. So we're already at the stop line, but you can see at the moment that the out on the stage, Mikkelsen, who is opening the road today, is getting his teeth stuck into this. He had a problem this morning in the second stage of the day, just up on 2 wheels. He didn't know what he hit, but it caused the car to go up on two wheels, and it was he then thought they had a bit of problem with understeer. But absolutely beautiful pictures here from the helicopter from Eurosport and the FIA ERC this afternoon, tracing Mickelson's car up the hillside. Succession of left, right, coming all the way up the hill. Handbrake on to hook the back of the Fabia around to get up the hill. So this stage is 7.25 kilometers in length from the start to finish. It's warm this afternoon. Temperatures up to 34 degrees Celsius. A little bit of breeze here. The tarmac is warm and sticky. So many people watching on YouTube this afternoon and on Facebook on our ERC feeds. I'll give some shout outs to various people who are watching, who are putting their messages in the message box as well on the screen at the moment. I'll say hello to Fast Eddie as well. He's a regular who follows us on the ERC. So if you've got any comments that you want us to address, or anything you want us to ask the drivers within reason, let us know. So we're at the end of the stage here, just waiting for Mikkelsen to see, or waiting for Mikkelsen to appear at the end of the stage. You know, standing here is quite a lonely experience, as you guys can see at home. You know, you've got Andrea Crinola on the start line. He's getting ready to get into the stage. You know, you've got Mikkelsen in the stage at the moment, and we're at the stop line. We've had the zero car through, but then that's it. We're on our own. Johan Bonato, unfortunately, Niels Solund, who was third car on the road, he is had a problem in stage number 2 and crashed into a barrier, and is tried to repair the car in stage 2, but is not continuing for the rest of the day. So you can see them racking up on the stage at the start of the stage, and then 2 minutes later firing off into the stage. Johan Bonato is second on the road. Then we've got Andrea Crinola, as you can see. Miko Marcek after that. It's kind of a bit of a waiting game at the stop line here. You know, we've got just a few people standing around here. Everyone's all poised and in position. Just there's not really much to show you as we just swing the camera around. But we're all on our own. The road's closed. Aha, Mikkelsen's here. Right, let's get ourselves into business. Andreas, good to see you back. After the scare this morning with the understeer and getting up on 2 wheels, is the car feeling okay now?
No, not really. I felt like I had even more now, so I don't know.
What happened in service? What did you change on the setup? What was going on?
No, we did quite good changes, but didn't really help. Maybe also the temperature makes it even more now, so I don't know.
Was it enjoyable, the stage, though? Not happy is Mikkelsen. So as Andreas is opening the road, he said maybe more feeling with understeer with the car at the moment. That maybe the temperature is causing a bit of a problem, making the problem in the car a little bit worse now. 5 minutes 08.0, 5 minutes 8.0 for him. But as Mikkelsen departs the stage and doesn't enjoy this drive too much, but you know, Mikkelsen, I'm over here. There you go, I'm here. Mikkelsen, who is got world experience. He was IRC champion as well before we rebranded to the European Rally Championship, to the ERC. And yeah, Mikkelsen maybe just feeling a little bit of pressure on the ERC at the moment, just as he's pushed in to the rest of the regulars, particularly the Italian. I mean, the Italian contingent are super strong here on this surface. Slicing the timing beam, second on the road. French tarmac ace, Johan Bonazzo. Door open for Johan. And just taking your helmet and getting your face mask on there at the end of the stage. What was it like about the 21 bends coming up the hill then?
I really tried to push very hard, maybe too much. Maybe I will crash on the next one if I continue like this, and I'm very slow, so that's not a good day. But that's nice. That's nice.
Anything else to report? Car feeling well. Did you make any changes in service after the initial loop of 3 stages this morning?
Yeah, but this morning the car was perfect. We changed something just to find if the solution is better, but for the moment I think the better solution is only to change the driver, not the car.
So the car's good, driver is comme ci comme ça. So Bonazzo through, watching him coming up the bends there, it just looks just incredible, just left, right, left on the handbrake, pulling it up. You can see the pictures from our helicopter this afternoon. Bonazzo saying that he should be changing the driver, not anything on the car. Time for Bonazzo through 11 minutes, 5 minutes 11.3. 5 minutes 11.3. So Andrea Crinola with us at the end of the stage, car number 19. Andrea, talk to us about the stage then. It's Italian driver on Italian rubber on the Pirellis on the surface. How was it feeling?
It's a shame because I missed to shift down one gear in one hairpin, and I lost probably 1 second. Now it's really hot, so even for the tires it's not so easy, but the Pirellis are working well, and I think we are not going to win this stage because of my mistake, and that's it, that's rallying, so shit happens sometimes.
Big push for the rest of the stage this afternoon then, big push?
Yeah, of course, because the pace of the others are very high. So if we want to stay in front of everybody, we have to push.
So Andrea Crugnola, fastest through so far, only 3 drivers through at the moment with a 5 minutes 05.3. So yeah, as we say, a big push from him this afternoon. But as for the rest, we'll see as we move on through the runners and riders and see whether the battles are in the stages today. But Andrea leading the rally here, Rally Roma Capitale, by 2.5 seconds coming into this stage by Gian Domenico Basso. Basso is going to be pushing hard in there. See what Miko Marcek has to say. So Miko's come on strong as a driver recently as a regular on the ERC. He's Is he going? Miko, we want to know what's going on. What's the story? What's any problems?
Yeah, stage was okay. We have just 6 minutes. We should cool down the car. Okay. Thank you.
Right. Okay, stage was okay. 6 minutes before the next one. Cool down the car. So yeah, it's a short, like 1.4 kilometer road section up the road and into a small little town not far from here, and then turn right, and then basically that's the start of the next stage. So yeah, Marcek is off and in. We've got a problem with the camera system. No, we're okay. Everything's still working, which is good. Thumbs up from our cameraman at the end of the stage. So Miko Marcek with a 5:09.9. Right, we're live this afternoon as we wait for the next one to go up the hill. Norbert Herzig is next to come. So as Herzig arrives at the end of the stage, car's looking good. Just carrying one spare with them in the back this afternoon. Again, you don't want another 23 kilograms of extra weight in the boot. Norby, talk to us about the stage. How did you get on?
Yeah, it was quite okay. I made some little mistake to maximum at the brake distance. I pushed the brake a little bit early, but independent of this, everything was okay.
Just some words in Hungarian. How was that?
Sziasztok srácok, próbáljuk feszíteni, tartani a tempót. Nagyon-nagyon picikét kis hibám volt, rögtön azonnal látszik az eredményen, de így is nagyon-nagyon jó, eddigi legjobb. Köszönöm.
Cheers. That is Norbert Herzig. So door closed, one spare in the back for him this afternoon. The junior drivers competing in the Rally 3 cars and Rally 4 cars, they've been advised to take 2 spare wheels with them this afternoon, just because they're running so far down the back of the field. It's okay for the runners at the front to take 1 spare with them, plus the fact it's tough at the top and any extra kilograms inside the car causes the car, just the characteristics just to feel a little bit different in the stage. But yeah, so the junior drivers are taking 2 spare wheels with them this afternoon. The main ones in the Rally 2 cars, they're taking just 1, it looks like, at the moment. So as you watch the pictures of our helicopter coming up the hillside, following the cars, let's have a word with Fabio and Dolfi at the end of the stage. Thumbs up from the Italian driver. Little water going in as well. Fabio, talk to us about the stage. Good run up the hill?
I am happy, and this stage was the same the lap before, but it's okay. My feeling with the car is good, and to improve the stage, and the stage is better for me.
And just some words in Italian, in Italiano. How was the run?
Tutto bene, e questa prova è stata come quella del primo giro, per noi non sono riuscito a migliorare e siamo contenti, il feeling con la macchina è davvero buono e dobbiamo migliorare prova dopo prova.
Grazie mille, that is Fabio Andolfi. That's a time of 5 minutes 10.6, 5 minutes 10 seconds 0.6 through here. So that is Fabio and Dolfi. Next up is Gian Domenico Basso. Now Basso is 2.5 seconds. We'll wait for the time to go on the board here. 2.5 seconds over Andrea Crudnola. And let's just see if Basso had a stage win in stage number 3. Let's see if he's going to be fastest through here. Plus the fact we've got Alexei Lukanuk lying in 3rd position coming into this stage. So see what Jando has to say. Car 16, 5 minutes 04.5. So fastest through for Jando. We'll just wait for the times to refresh. Door open. Water's going in. Jando, fastest through. How was it?
Everything okay. We try to push maximum attack.
No mistakes, no problems in there?
No mistake. Special stage is perfect for us.
And in Italian, how was that?
Abbiamo spinto, stiamo spingendo molto. Questa è una prova dove prima abbiamo fatto molto bene. Adesso abbiamo fatto praticamente lo stesso tempo, si è sporcata leggermente, però siamo molto vicini, stiamo spingendo veramente forte, e anche loro.
He's got to go. Yes, so fastest through with a 5 minutes 04.5. That is Jando. On his way as we wait for the times to refresh at the end of the stage. They haven't updated here just yet, but if we work out, I think with 2.5 seconds going into it, just see where we are on the timing screen. We're waiting for those times to refresh. As I'm sure you guys are at home as well. So with a Basso with a 5 minutes 04.5, 5 minutes 04.5. Let's have a word with Gregor Munster, struggling today. In the first loop of stages this morning for Gregor, he said the car was too hard, a lot of understeer on it. Oops. Do you want some water? No, he's okay. Gregor car 23, 5 minutes 11.9. Gregor, this morning you weren't happy with the setup of the car, you felt it was a bit too hard in service, so they managed to change it. Does it feel better on this first one?
Yeah, it's already a bit better, still not ideal, but this stage is also only hairpins, so we will see in the next one. This is the most important.
How did you find the hairpins? Were they okay?
Yeah, I mean it's fun, but I lose so much time, so there is something wrong.
So just need to practice on the hairpins coming up the hill, but that is Gregor Munster. So with Gregor, he's saying the problem this morning, the car was too hard, but with the surface, the car was just bouncing around. So they've changed that car in service, and then now he should just test it to see if it's okay in the next stage, which is a true sort of test, rather than, as you can see on your TV screens, coming up the hillside, succession of hairpins, left, right, left, right, left. But there isn't that much gravel or debris pulled out onto the stage from the first pass. Another one through. Ollie Christian Veby is next up. Just, so, I thought you were taking your helmet off. Ollie, how was the stage? How was the run? Any changes in service?
Well, I think car is a little bit better now compared to this morning. So I felt better, but still, I mean, I'm not really 100% comfortable yet. So we'll see what we can do for the long one. It's a tricky one, but it's very enjoyable to drive up this hill and all these hairpins. So it's great fun.
It's good fun. That's good fun. Enjoying it. Slightly frustrating run out for him in Latvia a few weeks ago, but nice to see Ollie Christian with a smile on his face with a 5 minutes 09.1, 509.1. Not as fast as Gian Domenico Basso, but not the fastest through the stage. Fastest time with a 5 minute 04.5. But Ollie Christian maybe not too bad coming through there. Very enjoyable, he says. The next one to come to the end of the stage is going to be Craig Breen. Breen lying down in 14th position in the rally at the moment. But, first podium win, well, first podium for MRF tyres in Liepāja just a few weeks ago. But Breen comes up the hill, himself sorted. Helmet off as usual. Craig, it's a succession of hairpin bends coming up the hill, so not real true characteristics to the rally. But how did you get on in that?
Yeah, nothing more. Like every kilometre so far. So made some changes. The car feels a little better, so all good.
Okay, so made some changes. The car feels a little better than this morning. Breen coming up the hill with a 509.8, 509.8 for Craig through that one. But as I say, you know, where he was in the standings is just 0.3 of a second off Andreas Mikkelsen, lying in 14th position. Mikkelsen in 13th there. So things will change around, and when they slot in. Efren Lorena, Alexei Lukanuk are coming through at the moment. Going to see a big push from Alexei Lukanuk this afternoon. Very confident after getting his car feeling just right overnight. So when he left the first service of this morning, he was feeling right with the car. We'll tell you more about that story in a bit, but I think Lukanuk, I hope, is going to be happy when he arrives here. So Efren Lorena arrives at the end of the stage. Sarah Fernandez, as always, co-driving alongside. It's amazing, these tarmac rallies. The cars just look so clean, especially when it hasn't rained. They don't need to do anything to re-prep them. Efren, talk to us about the stage, just a short one coming up the hill. How was it?
Yeah, not so bad, but I think now the car have less speed because high temperature. But okay, we will try it.
Okay. That's it, short and sweet. Short and sweet for Lorena with a 5 minute 08.9 through the stage, but the Spanish star again is he's growing stronger and stronger as each rally that he gets stuck into, enjoying these Rally 2 cars. Starting off in the ERC Junior Championship, working his way through there, becoming champion in the juniors, and then coming into the Rally 2 equipment, or the R5 cars as they used to be known as, but now they're called Rally 2. But yeah, getting stronger, more confident, and especially on tarmac as well. So next up, coming up the hill, coming towards us, is Alexei Lukanuk, current championship leader in the ERC. Let's talk to Lukanuk. So Alexei clears the stage with a 5.9.5. Alexei, talk to us about the stage. Is the car feeling super good after having those dampers shipped in from France overnight? Are you feeling confident to fight with the Italians this afternoon?
If you look to the times, it's not possible because they are much faster. So we're doing our rally with the things that we have, so I cannot do much.
Yeah. But it's a long rally as well, and a lot can happen, but we'll see how it goes, eh?
Yeah, of course. Thank you.
Okay, good luck. Right, okay, so the Italians are fast. He's doing as much as he can, but it's a long rally to go, so who knows what will happen over the rest of the stages here. You know, this is only stage number 4 here this afternoon. A bit of sweat in my eye because it's so warm here. So Alexei Lukanuk had dampers sent over from France overnight from Saint-Aloc. They drove them over here. They were the dampers that he prefers in his car, so they fitted those this morning into the car. So a lot happier at the moment, happier with the confidence. He wasn't so happy yesterday at the end of the SS0 stage, but today talking to us seems a lot happier, but he just can't fight with the Italians, who are just a little bit quicker than him. 5:09.5. Okay, as you can see at the moment, drama unfolding on your screens at home. Just trying to get the info in at the stage end here to see what's gone on. Right, we're flying solo at the moment at the end of the stage. There's all very quiet, as you can see. We're struggling for information to get to us at the end of the stage as well, so the internet connection's fairly slow here. So as you can see, car off the road at the moment, but let's have a word with Greyers in. Greyers in. Nikolai just sorting himself out, getting his cap on. 5 minutes 05.5. Nikolai, are you giving it everything you have? Are you driving at 110%?
No, not for sure. Like 90, maybe 95, but we made a big changing on the setup, and yeah, we are looking still. The guys on the front is really doing good, but we are here to learn, and I would say it's not bad. I mean, first run I had a puncture and I was half of the stage not driven properly, but okay, now it's more or less good time, and still it's not easy here. Let's see what will be on the next one, because next one more difficult, and it will be interesting how this setup will work there, because this one is quite okay for everyone, because it's flowing, it's flat, it's no bumpy and no downhill. But let's see in the next one.
Good, thank you. There we go. That is Nikolai Gryazin through. Always very descriptive, good value for money at the end of the stage. That's Tommaso in at the end of the stage. There you go, just rolling back onto the rock. You can have some water if you want first, but after a long run up the hill, have some water. DeMarco, how is it?
No, I touch something, maybe a rock, I don't know.
Whereabouts? Front left?
In the front left.
Okay. So let's just have a look at that. He says he touched something, but it looks okay to me. So Giacomo Scastalon is next. Let's have a word with Giacomo when he gets himself sorted. Studying the times on the board. Wants to see his time on the board. 5:10.3. Giacomo, how is everything going? Everything feeling okay?
Yes, the feeling with the car it's good, and this stage is very difficult, but the time it's not bad and okay.
That's Giacomo Scattalon. Get the waters in the car, and then let's get Callum Devine in. So we've switched to minute gaps now. Callum, talk to me about this tarmac then. How was it?
Quite specialist, isn't it? That stage is a wee bit difficult for us. We're having a little bit of bother with our handbrake and stuff. Not just sure what it quite is. We try to change some stuff in service, but yeah, okay. It was a clean stage for us, so I'm happy enough.
And you're still here, which is good.
Yeah, still here after a puncture. What do you do?
That's Callum Devine, so he's through. Okay. Ourselves wedged in. Next one arrives at the stage end. I haven't spoken to him yet today. Newcomer on the ERC. This is Dominic Straczynski. Is he He's one of our new drivers, first time ever on the ERC competing in the championship, and isn't used to the protocol to talking to us at the end of the stages. I mean, it's not. The drivers don't have a prerogative to speak to us. They don't have to if they don't want to. But yeah, we're going to crack Dominic this afternoon. We'll get some word out of him, I think, before the end of the day. Right, Battistoli is next up. Just kicking my little stone around this afternoon at the end of the stage, get ourselves into position. Everything okay after service? Car feeling nice? Happy with your speed?
Yeah, it's everything's fine till now, so I'm enjoying the stage. Little bit difficulties probably with the temperatures, but it's okay. Have to behave better at the steering wheel. Thank you.
Thanks. There we go. So. Oop. Tyres nice and warm, but if you see the tarmac at the end of the stage here, this tarmac is pretty much the same tarmac that we've got through this stage. It's, you've got these cracks in it, and just it's a little bit worn out from heavy trucks and things driving on the stages and just breaking it down a bit over the years. Let's have a word with Eric Seitz as he comes through. Problems for Eric this morning in the first loop of 3 stages, and saying that he had to feel like they needed to change the rear differential in this car in the last service. So he is just beating himself up a little bit earlier on today. Eric, nice to see you. When you spoke to us before, you said that you might have to change the rear diff in service. Did you do that?
Yeah, the smile is quite back because the car is working, so really thankful to my team because they did a really great job. Yeah, the setup and the handbrake is now okay. The rear diff seems to be also. So now maybe just the setup is quite aggressive, so probably we will do but just the small. Everything is going well, so now we need to improve our driving.
Okay, that's good. So car's all good. Now he just needs to sort out the driving style. Door closed for him. That is Eric Seitz. Next up is Simone Tempestini. Door open. Last driver we'll be talking to you. Simone, great to be back in Italy despite you living in Romania, but talk to us about the stage. Everything okay for you?
Yeah, it was okay. I started a bit too slowly. I don't know why, but let's see the next two.
Moving on to the next one, which is only a short road section up the road. And that is it. So the Italians dominate pretty much the field here in Italy this afternoon. The first tarmac rally of the season, and we just swing the camera around, look at the times on the board. Just fast us through with a 5-minute 04.5. Can't beat that. The Italians on their home soil can't be beaten. But the Russian rocket and Nikolai Kryazin, the other Russian, pushing hard this afternoon. Not so good run and not so comfortable for Andreas Mikkelsen, but the next few stages are playing out. The next one's going live. Join us on ERC Radio this afternoon, but we'll be live later on in Regroup at the end of the day when we'll talk to all the drivers in a more relaxed environment. From the end of stage number 4, it's adios, and we'll see you later on.